Well, the World Cup is at an end and Spain have been crowned world champions for the first time. They beat the Netherlands 1-0 in extra time after the first 90 minutes finished goalless. While Barcelona's Andres Iniesta popped up with only 4 minutes left until penalty kicks would have been needed to decide the winner. But the game will be remembered more for its physical nature than its beauty. A record 14 yellow cards were shown in all. The previous highest total in a final was just 6 back in 1986. Well, the result sparked wild celebrations back in Madrid, where hundreds of thousands gathered to watch the game on big screens. But while Spain were the World Cup winners on the pitch, who came out on top of the field? Well, Rachel Brooks sent us this report from Johannesburg.
On the face of it, the World Cup is simply a game of football for the sport's most glittering prize. But for the world's major companies, the tournament has generated a multi-billion-dollar cash bonanza. Spain may have lifted the trophy, but who else has won in this tournament? Well, take organisers FIFA, who say a record $3.2 billion out of selling marketing and television rights. Then there are credit companies like Visa, one of the tournament's sponsors, reporting a 74% jump in transactions in South Africa, which pumped nearly $200 million into the South African economy. Betting firms worldwide are looking for record profits, with fans staking at least $2 billion in wagers. TV companies have cashed in big time. ABC and ESPN are reporting big jumps in viewing figures. Britain's ITV says advertising revenue is up 45% on June last year. Then there are the giant sportswear and sports gear companies, Adidas and Nike. Bosses from both firms have been telling Bloomberg it's their best World Cup ever.
We have definitely been much more successful than in 2006. We sold around 6.5 million on replica jerseys. This is double the amount what we had in 2006. We sold around 13 million balls with the Jabulani design. This is also more than we have ever sold. So therefore, all of our commercial activities have been quite successful.
It's been our best World Cup ever. We came in the last quarter, the Nike brand football sales were up over 40%. The Umbro brand was up 55% plus. And then going forward, as we look at our order book out for the next 6 months, we're up high double-digit teens, low 20%. And we're very excited about that. And in the economic conditions that we're dealing with, we think those numbers are very impressive.
There have been no major corporate World Cup losers. Some South African hotel chains struggled to fill rooms, though, especially in World Cup cities like Durban. And time and again, bosses of small and medium-sized businesses have told me they were disappointed that sales hadn't lived up to expectations. So the big challenge for this country now is to capitalise on the World Cup feel-good factor, from what everyone agrees has been a magnificent show. Rachel Brooks, Bloomberg News, Johannesburg.